Developmental network. Developmental networks show outcomes based on how genes interact. It can sometimes be difficult to understand the product, so it is important to find examples to compare to, such as in popular culture. A popular culture developmental network can be made using the movie Cinderella. Looking at four main characters, Cinderella, the evil stepmother and stepsisters, fairy godmother, and Prince Charming, we can see how they interact to affect the ending phenotype of Cinderella losing her glass slipper. The evil stepmother and stepsisters repress Cinderella as they don't allow her to go to the ball and tear up her dress. Fairy godmother activates Cinderella by helping her to get ready for the ball by giving her a ball gown, a carriage and driver, and of course her glass slippers. Lastly, Cinderella activates Prince Charming by catching his eye and making her lose track of time, ultimately making her lose her glass slipper at the ball. Putting it all together, the developmental network of Cinderella would allow fairy godmother to repress the evil stepmother and stepsisters, who repress Cinderella, and Cinderella who activates Prince Charming, leading to Cinderella losing her glass slipper. Since the fairy godmother represses the evil stepmother and stepsisters, they can no longer repress Cinderella, allowing the phenotype to occur. If a single mutation were to occur in the fairy godmother, that would lead to altering the phenotype, as Cinderella would not lose her slipper, as the evil stepmother and stepsisters would repress her from going to the ball. If a single mutation in the evil stepmother and stepsisters occurred, then the phenotype would stay the same and Cinderella would lose her glass slipper. She would still lose her slipper since the evil stepmother and stepsisters would not be able to keep her from going to the ball. If a double mutation were to occur in the evil stepmother and stepsisters along with Cinderella, then the phenotype would be altered to her not losing her slipper, since there would be no slippers to lose since there's no Cinderella. If another double mutation occurred in fairy godmother and the evil stepmother and stepsisters, then the phenotype would remain, as Cinderella would still lose her slipper. As the evil stepmother and stepsisters were not around, Cinderella would still have been able to go to the ball anyways, since they were the ones repressing her. This is the developmental network of Cinderella.